Indy Mogul.
X-Turdman X asks, when is the next Zack Talks Back going to come out? And do not answer this question on the forums. Do it on video, or else. It's gonna happen right now. So I'm sure a lot of you are wondering why this isn't a build episode, specifically the level 10 build. I do want to say, because of holidays and stuff like that, a couple of people are on vacation, we decided to do another Zack Talks Back. But I can assure you that the last build of 2010 will be and is the level 10 build. So you can look forward to that next Monday. Like I said, some of us are on vacation. Tybee and Vince are not here. They're already back in Florida visiting family. So we got some new people here and the original people you've already met. But I will let everyone introduce themselves.
I'm Aaron Giles. I'm an actor and a writer and all-around good guy.
Hi, I'm Sarah Oliver. I'm an actress and writer as well, and all-around terrible person.
Hi, I'm Jake Lloyd, and I write, direct, and act and edit for VFX.
I'm Dan Martinez. I compose a lot of the music and do some other various things to help out as well.
And I'm Julian Higgins, and I'm filming this with the camera.
And let's get started. Punk and Ska 66 asks, when did you get into filmmaking, either individually or Wayside as a whole? Well, me personally, I did acting and all that in high school. And then after high school, I focused more on my cartoons and my art. Then I met Kevin Brooks, who then introduced me into the group. And then we all moved to LA. And then Wayside Creations started in LA. But that's not just me. Aaron, how about you?
I started acting when I was in elementary school, actually, and continued all the way through high school and into college, and decided to make the big leap to the big fire and wanted to do it for real, so here I am.
Sarah.
I started acting at a very young age.
I saw The Incredible Mr. Limpet as a kid, and I asked my mom how I could become a cartoon fish, and she said, you have to make movies. And so that's what I do now.
I've been writing music for film for a couple of years now. Moved out to LA a year and a half ago and got hooked up with the Wayside guys. Been doing that since then.
Spark Capital X asks, if you could make any kind of movie with any kind of actors of your choice, what movie and what actors would it be? I just want to make movies with my friends. That's why I moved out to LA. That's why we do Backyard Effects, because we get to work with everyone we want to work with. But I'd also like to work with Nathan Fillion and Bruce Campbell. Jake.
No, I would love to make like just a huge action adventure, like family friendly, yet everybody loves it with everybody here. How about that?
I would make just an over-the-top action flick with Neil Patrick Harris and Bruce Willis. Done.
That sounds good. Sarah?
What would Neil Patrick Harris be doing in your action film?
I have no idea, but it would probably be pretty epic.
I enjoy doing films with my friends too, and I really like the indie scene, so I think I would continue doing that.
So she doesn't like money, is what she's trying to say.
I hate
Yeah,
money.
what
kind of music?
I hate it.
Yeah, I don't discriminate. I would love to write music for any movie with people I like or don't like, or it really doesn't matter as long as I'm
Talented
doing
people.
that. Yeah, it's talented people.
Glim Clan asks, do you find it humorous, as do I, that no matter what you do, people will keep bitching at you for no real reason?
Wait. People are bitching?
Next question.
No, seriously, answer it. I'm curious.
No, I don't really care. I mean, I like doing the show, and it's the good comments that keep me going, not the bad ones. I mean, if I truly took every bad comment to heart, I would have quit the first 2 weeks of doing VFX. So, whatever.
One thing I can say to people out there who are publishing stuff on the internet and getting bad feedback from it, go look at the stuff the people that are giving you the bad feedback make. It will always lift your spirits.
That's a good point.
And also keep in mind, this is the internet. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, and they're always going to voice it because there's no consequence. That's the good part about it.
Boobs!
Yeah, that's funny.
We get that one a lot. Mine so far is...
You do too?
Yeah, all the time, actually. I get it all the time.
My favorite, if I could say real quick, it's not really a comment as much as it is an action. The very first thing that I was a part of with BFX, which is the squib test film with the squirt guns.
Yes.
Oh, right.
I wrote a comment, worst BFX test film ever, to see if anybody would catch that it was me, and 2 people liked that comment. So that's my favorite, those 2 people. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know if they got it or if they were agreeing with me.
Legitimately thought it was the worst.
Which
thing.
I loved it.
TieBugs28 asks, what supplies are essential for filmmaking, and what supplies would be nice to have, but you don't need?
A camera that shoots as good as possible in low light, is a decent microphone, an audio recorder, and someone to hold it, and 1 or 2 reflectors. Go to AutoZone, get one of those reflectors that you buy for your car windshield to keep the sun out.
Yeah.
They're like $15. Boom, you've got yourself a bounce that does the exact same job and didn't cost you $80. It's nice to have a whole set of lights. It's nice to have, as much fantastic camera gear as you can get, a shoulder mount, but none of it is needed.
For his second question, TurdmanX asks, who would win in a fight, Puppet Gary or Puppet Zack? I'm gonna go for Puppet Zack, only because I'm a little biased. I don't know about anyone else. What do you guys think?
Puppet
I think
Sarah.
that should be a future BFX test film.
That's a good idea. Jake, any comments?
I want no part of it.
I've got money riding on Puppet Zack, so I'm not saying anything.
So, Puppet Zack, alright, and
I think
That says
they could-
everything.
I think they could both take a good knifing. I don't know who would win.
Treasurebox Films asks, are you and Eric ever going to meet up? Well, we did actually meet up. When the Streamies were going on, we were both nominated for the Crafty Awards on the Streamies for Best Special Effects in a Web Series. He was nominated for Backyard Effects, and I was nominated for a show called The Crew. And we met in person at the Crafty Awards, and this was before we were given the job, but it was after we did the audition episode. So we kind of hung out and talked, and then we met again when we talked about doing the show, and he came over and we had beer and pizza, and we talked about the future of Backyard Effects. So yes, we have met up before, and we'll probably meet up again at some point in the future. The Sarge00 asks, is there any truth in the rumors that the execution of Puppet Zack was orchestrated by you because you were afraid he was going to try to edge you out as host? Would the charge be for murder or vandalism? And will there be a new, more docile, less ambitious puppet sidekick in the future? There is no truth to any of that, because Puppet Zack is now back as normal Puppet Zack.
When did that happen?
In the last episode.
I don't watch the show.
Zombie Gore Princess asks, have you, Zach, gotten recognized on the street yet? Actually, I have like 4 times, and each time it's really weird because I don't know what to say. And in fact, one of the guys who recognized me on the street is actually, he helps on the show a lot now too, so...
Thanks, Alan.
Hooray for Alan! Also, she asks, do you think the whole jack of all trades, master of none is a valid frame of mind to have? Or do you think that having multiple skills is more helpful? Well, that's pretty much all we are as a jack of all trades. We all kind of do everything. I mean, there's acting, directing, editing.
It's definitely, if I could say, double-edged sword though, because I'm in the same kind of boat where, like, I have my own camera, so I do a lot of my own shooting, but at the same time, I am always like, oh, hey, you put me in your movie because I'm an actor as well, and it's just like you do tend to fall into categories when you try not to, which is hard. I kind of have fallen into more of a director role when, in actuality, as though I love doing that, I would love to do more stuff, but at the same time, it's so great being able to do everything because I think it helps you in each role. There's nothing better than being directed by an actor as an actor. So
Being on set helped me a lot, like just kind of understand the process, and I think that's helped like me writing music for film.
yeah, aside from
Seeing all the different parts of what goes into it.
aside from being a conductor, obviously, as you've seen, Dan has filled in as an actor. He's done a bunch of audio on set. You know what I mean? So like, just even though he's a composer, he's doing a lot of other roles specifically to broaden his horizon.
I've done crew, I've done some art department stuff on a few films, and I think it really helps to give the perspective of crew versus being in the cast, and it really helps both side. I think everyone should learn what it feels like to be on camera and behind it.
Also, in Hollywood, I've seen that actors who were crew and who know what the crew goes through are nicer to the crew as well.
The other big thing is being on sets, you meet a lot more people just doing different things because you get on more sets if you're more
Hey, we
versatile.
met you because you were a PA.
I was a PA.
on a movie,
Yeah, exactly.
and that's how we met you because you weren't doing composing for the time.
Right,
you were
right.
on set. So yes, jack of all trades is a good frame of mind for filmmaking.